Because I just did not want to get in the gear. I was so heavy, and I'm not strong. Like,
It'd be fun if I shot you guys.
Right? I mean, usually, yes, they usually jump on that so fast. But I think they just weren't interested. They were like, no, we're purely...
we're surgeons here. No.
Like, I tried to get it at a fun angle, and they're like, no, we're not. Actually, we're very serious.
And that group was divided. They were like self-divided between people who got along and didn't, and then they butted heads a lot.
Just make your own damn league at that point.
Yeah.
Also, that's when you just start fighting to the death.
They should have, and then it got
If you're that serious.
and then move on. Like if you have a kerfuffle, just you have to fight it out, and then
literally.
get back in the game. Yeah.
That's the way that they used to solve everything.
We're literally bringing this back.
I'm not a good like a shield and sword person. Nah, I am immediately a dual-handed, great sword person. And I didn't think that was gonna be. Yeah, but
Yeah. No, I'm archer, but like fast weapons is like the only because I'm not strong, so I can only get fast. So if I can get in before he starts to swing, then I'm okay.
Like the two swords just because it's cool.
I think I'm very shield guy.
Very shield.
Shield and Morningstar
No.
maybe.
I am quick assassin, and that's it. If I get caught, then I'm dead. But if I get in first, then
I just have a gun.
I'm a. There we go. You have the two swords. You got Howie and Tony over here.
What is that from?
I couldn't tell you.
Tony.
a bit.
That's
Just now.
That's just me, and I'm sure it's some
Christian's own little universe.
in the mind. There's two guns on the wall. I'm like, it's time for a bit, guys. Come on.
There's no sword above the mantle. There are two guns.
It's time for a bit. I need you guys.
Finally, it's your time.
Oh my god, so funny.
It's so freaking hot here.
Should we grab you a nice package when?
I don't have any other ones.
Oh
You have exactly enough for your cameras and not you.
Yeah. Bro, I can hardly eat. Like.
no! Do you know a great way to make a homemade ice pack that is
Actually,
still
I
liquid?
have bags of Ziploc ice in there right now.
What you do is you do 2/3 water, 1/3 alcohol or vodka
Okay.
because it won't freeze.
Yeah.
Then it gets as cold as ice, and then you just keep it in the liquid form in the bag, and then you just slap it on whenever you need. Ta-da!
I do have some vodka, not because I drink it, but because if you mix it with water and you spray it on costumes, it's a cleaner. Literal.
Such a Christian.
It's a literal theater trick. I swear to you.
It's the only
All across the board.
It's the only thing that I can drink.
Vodka and water is a cleaner. And
Vodka and water is
Oh my cat will never misbehave again.
Yeah. Just a Smirnoff with a spray
and
nozzle.
they're gonna like it.
Sounds like a great night.
Just water down
Every time
vodka.
someone misbehaves, you shoot back the alcohol.
Stay.
Yeah.
That's a DM.
Howie Tony.
Howie,
Those are the two
Tony.
guns.
There's two squirt
Howie,
bottles of
homie,
vodka.
baby.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a blast today.
Being warm and continuously laughing is a great mixture.
Yeah, we do. Alright,
Just the
are
struggle.
we about ready then?
I think so.
Alright, let's get rolling in that case. Hello! Welcome back to DC5. I'm putting up my I am your very excited Dungeon Master, Christian Bodos. With me as always are my tenacious travelers. Say hi, tenacious travelers.
Hi,
Oh,
tenacious
travelers.
Hello! Alrighty, let's roll some dice, yeah?
Oh, right now?
We're gonna roll some dice right now!
If I'm honest.
Oh, wow.
What are we rolling for?
Initiative. Anyway, so.
Right out the gate.
You got attacked in the night.
Alright, well, last we left off. Let's get some music on. Here we go. Trickery, mystery, and a new terror now arriving at the doorstep of Munda, which has been a secluded safe haven for a millennia, but maybe not so safe anymore. Whistle and Cow having hallucinatory dreams that may or may not have been dreams for everyone sleeping, evidenced by the body of Landon Nixon as he was found dead in the dreamscape as he had been in real life now. also did. A panic and pandemonium for that which the town does not understand. Cal put on trial, not exactly for murder, but at least manslaughter, as far as they can understand it, with the hunter shy leading the council towards her motion of exile. You could.
I lost it.
I'll get about it. But motion of exile, directly against Auntie Jelly's motion for further investigation. I know. Cal having no choice, Jelly off to find a truer treatment for the bug bites. Whistle excited to see the world for the first time and discover possibly what had happened to her brother Cricket. And Charlie having fuzzy memories past a certain point, but an odd deja vu about the whole deal with these bed bugs and dreams. All of you gathering a cart and starting to head down the Dane Mountains into the valley below. It is dark. Cute. Let's do that cute. There we go. Dark. It's about to get darker. It's maybe like 6:30 or 7. Thankfully, the trail is dimly lit by the warm glow of the large crystals that kind of light the trail as well. But you still got a long way to go, and town is 2 days away, so it's gonna get dark very, very soon here. So as we kind of come back into this moment, let me ask first what the driving situation is. Who's driving? Who's doing what? Those goes.
I think Jelly was getting the cart ready.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
Jelly driving that as well?
She'd probably sit next to the driver just so she can backseat drive and be like, okay, you gotta get out of this.
I
dip in
think
the
Charlie's
road."
driving.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So yeah, you guys are driving along. Your car situation, in case I had said it before or had not, there's a mule in front, 2 horses, a moderately big, like a hay bale situation kind of cart, so enough for comfortably 6 people, but you could, I guess, fit up to 9 to 10 if it was an emergency. So a lot of room, rations, blankets, boxes. You guys are loaded and good to go.
Is it covered or uncovered?
It's uncovered. There could be a cover situation if you wanted to kind of finagle that, but uncovered right now. There's also there's money and there's also medicine too. Anything else you would kind of think to bring, would be reasonable to bring, is certainly there. So, thankfully not going empty-handed here. But yeah, it's night. It's about to get darker. What are you guys up to?
I think Charlie is definitely just how long have we been driving now? Did we just start? Are we gonna pick up
Yeah,
right
we're
there?
15 minutes in.
Alright,
15
yeah.
minutes,
So
half an hour, yeah.
Charlie's pretty alert, wide awake, and just eyes on the road, kind of not really focusing on anything too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what these guys are doing.
I'm probably knitting or reading, whatever sounds older.
There's no light, so
So
probably
we're
not reading.
knitting, we're just no
Just
idea
feeling
whether
around.
I'm actually getting it or
Oh no.
whether this is all just gonna be a pain in the ass tomorrow. But it's
Field knitting is so terrifying.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys up to? If anything.
Well, Whistle's a snoop, so she's probably looking through all of the boxes and
Mhm.
making a list of all of the rations that we have.
Inventory.
Just to make it look like I'm doing something constructive and not just snooping.
Fantastic. What you up to?
California King is keeping an eye on our rear.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case.
What do you think our plan is when we get to town?
well, the first thing we should probably do is see what's going on with the murders, since that's going on, and maybe we can get you unexiled.
Oh, okay. I was worried when you looked at me when you said murders.
I'm sorry, were you at your trial?
Yeah. I'm still not guilty.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the murders and work our way back. That seems like the best plan.
Should we look out for
So say,
who Landon is supposed to meet?
Yes. If we want, we can start with Landon and see where it connects to the murders. Or we can divide and conquer. Don't divide and conquer. Don't split the party.
I love it when the party's split. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I want to do a different finger gesture for that.
You can do whatever you want.
Charlie just watching Joey shout at the sky.
Don't split the party.
Immediately yelling at yourself for saying that. Like, that was such a stupid thing to say.
That was an inside thought. I don't know how that got in.
To be fair, I rarely punish the party for splitting up. Though. If that is something that's like a good move, then it's like, yeah, so just in case.
Listen, we started with, all right, we're in a dream, and now we're gonna go into a different dream. Now we're in a dream again, but it's different person. So listen.
yeah.
I don't think splitting up is the thing we have to be worried about in that scenario. Consciousness.
Great divine.
Charlie. Oh, you know what? I want actually Auntie Jelly to roll an insight, and I want Charlie to either roll a deception or persuasion check. Just real quick.
Whoa.
Ooh.
The Captain Luck.
Roll through 0.
15.
Okay. Oh no.
Nat 20.
Oh my gosh, we just started! Hey!
It sounded like you yelled my name.
No, I would eat a dick and choke on it.
I just heard even, so I was really confused.
Eden sick!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why so hot?
Coming way too much!
Nat 20.
Fantastic. There's a moment, Jelly, where, as you guys were, like, now that you have a second to, like, kind of relax on the road, things are okay, just going through your memories as you do at the end of the day, making sure you checked everything, all that kind of stuff. Do you remember when you guys were talking as you were about to leave the house of just, like, Cal and Whistle telling you their dreams and that kind of stuff? You remember Charlie being quiet, but you couldn't quite clock the expression on her face of just like, you know, maybe it was just curious, hard to tell, but yeah, you're just going through notes and that kind of thing, but it all seems well. But it is nighttime on the mountain. It is going to get cold very, very soon. How long do you guys drive?
I feel like it's
Or are you
something.
waiting for waiting for like some sort of stop?
Should we pull over for the night? Be safer, or are we trying to get there as fast as we can?
With our understanding of the area of the terrain, do we know of like rest stops along the way that are safer than others?
Yes. However, they're not very close. Because if you guys had left in the morning, you would have made it to your pit stop by night. That's kind of how they portion out. Because you left at night, you're nowhere near it. Everyone can give me let's go, just a perception check. Real quick.
Cool.
Just a classic perception.
Perception.
It's a dirty 20.
Sick.
18.
Oh yeah.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
I said I was looking out back. Like,
Yes.
I'm specifically like scared and looking for bugs. That could possibly lights.
It's okay.
I think that's probably the number one threat that's on California.
In that case, because you are specific in what you're looking for, go ahead and roll that perception with advantage.
Okay.
But you will get a different information than these guys. Don't you roll again?
Yes, Nanny.
Yes, Nanny.
Yes, Nanny.
Thank you, Nanny.
It's dark outside.
Like,
That's for the season.
is this a knitting needle?
You're blind knitting. What'd you do?
I rolled 2 18s.
Oh my
I
god.
have no bonuses, so it's just.
Hey, so you needed that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let me get to you in a second. You're blinded, you're like, come on.
He's like, wait, how many stitches did I do?
1, 2, 3, 7.
Accidentally
Oh,
stabbed yourself.
no. Ow! They're blind. Yeah, you're working on that.
Effort.
I don't know how many words. Weird place.
I help.
So, seriously, think chopsticks.
Chopsticks? Chopsticks.
You're a dick. Come on.
Over. Under.
It's not gonna get polite. First you kill me twice. Sorry. So you guys are looking out. You see, kind of deep into the distance, but maybe like by travel, another 15 minutes or so, a little campfire. You see it blink out every now and then, so there must be people or things around it. The flame doesn't get bigger, so it must be a controlled flame. It's a little bit off the road. Not that far. It looks like very intentionally to keep off the road in case people are walking by, but also stay nearby in earshot or eyeshot. But that appears to be going on there. You were looking for bugs. Well, let me tell you something with an 18. You see some bugs. You do see, you know what I want to do? Give me an Arcana check as well.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hold on. You are an archaeologist.
I am an archaeologist.
Would you know?
Do you want to know what my archaeologist feature is?
Sure.
My archaeologist feature is called
You DM.
historical knowledge.
Ooh.
Specifically, it's supposed to be like when I enter dungeons and stuff of that nature, I can
Yeah.
tell you like what the culture was of that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking cool. Then roll this with advantage as well. Roll
Oh,
an
neat.
Arcana. Roll with advantage.
Again, no bonus.
Okay.
I'm not smart, I'm not wise.
How do you get it done?
That's a 17.
Hey yo! Now, let me ask California King something.
Yes.
If you had found
Right.
a bug that was like suspicious in your mind, fitting that kind of like, this could be the bug that did this, would you do anything about it? Would you try to catch it? Would you just point it out? Would you even clock it and just kind of like, okay, well,
Like
there
if
it
I
goes.
just saw the bug flying by and
Yeah.
I might win, oh, that's the bug that bit me. Like I just know instinctively.
If that had happened, what would you do?
Uh.
Is there a part B to this plan?
I think part B is.
I'm not especially good with like any tools or anything that would like let me draw it or capture it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it is dark out as well.
Yeah, and it is dark. I think what I would do is if I notice it passing as a mole person, I would try and note its scent.
Whoa!
I would try and
Now
note its
that's
scent
fun.
so that if I smell it, then I know like, oh, I need to like hide or like cover
Love
like
that.
my skin so it won't
Yeah,
puncture
yeah.
me or something.
I love that. Okay. Let me tell you what happens then. As you are checking for maybe hunters as well, just like kind of anyone bugs, by a bit of a miracle, you do see a mosquito-like. This is called never mind. Mosquito, but a little bit bigger than average. About 2 inches or so.
Oh, okay.
They are slow flyers because they are heavy. You can see when it is daytime, usually a red thorax because they fill up for about a week and then they hibernate for that week and then they feed again another week. So they're not a huge problem because they are so big. But you do see one, red, so it is eaten recently. just kind of mosey by, fly by. But you do see that in that red thorax, where it should be just blood, nothing magical about it, it is glowing a little bit. It looks fire mice-like almost. You kind of mistake it. You're like, oh no, that's one of the mosquitoes there, and it just kind of glows and doesn't stop glowing. Just heads off.
Hey, did you guys see that? Did you see that bug?
Perceptions?
I think you missed it. I think you were, yeah.
I got a dirty 20 tonight.
You roll with disadvantage because you're looking at a campfire stuff. You can also if you'd like to.
Ooh, breathe fire.
I don't think Charlie would have seen it.
Alright, so this bug just flew by that I think by the same one that
Don't roll that
I
20.
can't get the.
did us.
What makes you think it's the one that bit you?
Don't roll that 20. Did you roll it?
No, I rolled the 2.
Sort of like intuition
That's
kind of
something.
thing. I don't know
There's
what
a
it is.
five.
But it flew by just now and like I saw where like it's thorax where it
Yeah.
should have like, just blood. There was some glowing.
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 What color?
Red.
It was red.
So glowing
Yeah.
red.
It was glowing red like fire mice do,
Oh.
but like instead it was all these mosquitoes.
Medicine check?
Mm-hmm. We just call it medicine, yeah.
10.
I also want to roll because Charlie's overhearing this.
Yes.
Also, if this creature, when it bites things, they could, I don't know, like be in danger or possibly murder other creatures. And whatever it's flying away from, we might be going towards something. That's what I thought.
Do
Okay.
we want to check out
I'm
the
going to
people
cover
around our
myself in
campfire?
blood and hide in a corner.
There's also a camp. We're coming up to a campfire,
Yeah.
you guys.
If it's
Okay.
flying away from the campfire, maybe we want to check out the people.
Let's-
Oh
Why?
no! Listen.
Okay.
It was a great contribution to this.
Settle down. Settle down.
With your medicine checks, by the way, both of you.
Yeah.
I think you would conclude maybe like Asmar blood, or like some creature that could inherently glow. Like there are scourge Asmars that do have a glow to their skin. Tieflings can have glow to their skin. So like, okay, maybe some bioluminescent blood. Anyway.
Okay. I'm not sure it could be related because a lot of things can glow for different reasons. We could check the books I brought it when it's light out and go from there and see what we got. Let's check out the campfire. I mean, warmth is warmth, and we're all travelers, and I'm assuming most of us are armed.
Yeah, I have ours.
Great, so,
You look around at a very old person. And
So- yeah, you do have arms. So, if we need to
That's
fight,
sick.
we can. And I hold up my knitting needles menacingly. We can do what needs to be done.
I pull out my daggers. Yeah, we can.
Alright, let's go check out the fire,
Violence.
and you can roll in dirt, you said?
Oh, I'm covered in blood in a
Great.
quarter of the character.
Okay,
As we
sounds
speak,
great.
in fact.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator.
Who's that?
What's a bird?
Sorry, it's supposed to be in character.
You know.
Goodness. You've heard of Arnold, he's the neighbor.
The mayor.
He's the
President
President
Arnold.
You put the mayor on. Oh my gosh. Yes.
We go to the campfire.
Yes. You see, as you approach the campfire, it is a well-maintained, well-built fire. There is a group of adventurers, about 5 of them. They are just bunking down for the night. This is not super unusual, as you know. The adventurers come up the mountain all the time to either do anything past the town or just hit a checkpoint as they go up, that kind of stuff. But just these adventurers. They're just kind of off the road, just to be near it but not on it. And looks like they have some dinner that they're cooking. Looks like 2 of them are already asleep for the night. Most of them are still armored. There's one lady who you get paladin vibes off of her. She still has her full plate on. She's sitting up, like cooking, like moving the skillet around, whatever's in there. There is a halfling boy who looks similar to like Whistle's age, who's like mending his hat or something. There's a couple others, and they're just hanging out. They do look up and they see you guys. They see they hear the cart. You see the halfling guy just kind of give you like one of these, just kind of like a wave.
Were we planning on spending the night? Strength in numbers, if anything were to happen, this is the safest place to kind of bubble from there.
Sounds good.
I think we'll just, Charlie's just like driving kind of ways back, and I think we're gonna get the wagon a good distance away from them, but we're also gonna settle right around the same area.
Sure, absolutely.
We're gonna pull off of the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. No, I don't think you gotta roll anything. I think after maybe like 10 minutes or so, after you guys have like settled down, the mules and horses go to like eat and that kind of stuff, because they're also gonna get tired. They're gonna sleep as well. You see that two of the people from the adventure party head over to you guys. One of them is the halfling, one of them is the paladin drow. And they just kind of come over to you. They come very loud, so you can hear them coming. They're like, I don't know what critical is, but let's make sure they know we're not dangerous. Like she's coming over. She's like, intentionally clanking, so you can kind of hear that. The mules they pick up, they kind of turn as well, and you can see these two approach. You see that the halfling's kind of like, hello, like from the distance, kind of giving you like a wave.
Hi.
Yeah, as they come
Hi,
over.
kids.
Children.
Children.
Yeah, you see the paladin gal's probably like late 30s or so. She's got like long, like kind of auburn hair that's like more brown, faded into like a white streak as some sort of cursive maybe. Come across. The halfling looks young, chipper, full of life, still happy. He's giving druid. There's a lot of like greens and browns and kind of earth tones about him as well. As they kind of approach, they're like, "Hey, this is the halfling. You good? Are you heading down for tonight?"
Yeah, we're coming from up on the mountainside, Munda.
Oh, you're coming
Yeah.
from Munda.
Yeah, we're
This late?
It's a little bit of an emergency. We're just trying to make it down to the lower city so we get some medicine back for our clinic up there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
anything common? I was gonna offer you guys dinner. Are you having to eat?
Oh,
that kind of
I
stuff?
think we have plenty of rations.
Okay.
We're all set for the travel. We
That's
can
very
do this.
kind.
What did you guys make?
We made he looks to the paladin. The paladin's like, it's meat and there's bread.
No rice?
There's no rice.
Well, I'm looking for like a meatball rice situation.
So you say that. We have surprise you.
Don't you have like a vinyl record?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, crap, I'll put on the meatball rice situation.
Oh wait, I know this song. I love this song.
It's like Stitch with the vinyl record. He opens it and it's coming out.
We're good.
But yeah, no, it's just
If it's common medicine, we could have it. Is there like a sore? Is it wounds? Is it something like that?
We're looking for something to help with a specific kind of bug bite.
Just some
we got
like
some-
creams.
We and I open my bag and I'm like, where's that? And you see jars galore, and then and like pocket with herbs and like different sections of it. And it's like,
Yeah, so many mason jars.
have you guys noticed any bugs around tonight?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, hold on a second. Hold my back.
Yeah. Okay.
And pulls out a specific jar that's supposed to be good for like repelling insects. Like, you know, we have a little to spare. This might come in handy for you guys.
Oh, sure. Thank you. What do you want in return?
Mind if we share the fire?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, doesn't fire attract insects?
Fire can actually repel, but also it's warm.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so
They will fly towards them.
they can be attracted to light, but also sometimes insects are stupid.
Okay, cool,
So,
cool.
But if you're truly worried, takes out another jar. Here. Put some of this on with your dirt.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You see that it happens like I'm Shaw, by the way. This is Aesop.
Sean, Lisa. I'm Jelly. You can call me Auntie Jelly.
Sure, Charlie.
Charlie. Cool. Whistle?
That's the one rubbing mud and dirt all over themselves is California King.
Yeah.
You should probably think so too. Because you were bit too. Like, you don't want that to happen again, right? And there you go.
You see, it's like Shaw opens it. This stuff stinks.
Thank you!
Make sure to put it right on there.
Right
Yeah.
under the
It really opens up
Yeah.
the
we get to the
breaking
campsite.
lungs.
Yeah.
Jelly, are there any specific areas that like bugs are more prone to bite?
They're gonna look for areas that are, if you have tight clothing on, they like those. They can go through your clothing sometimes. So when you expose skin, and
Wearing like a long tunic and pants?
Right.
Like, where do I?
What do I do?
Face?
face, ankles,
Just everywhere.
ankle soles,
Okay, so just exposed
and
skin.
exposed skin.
Aesop's like, you're just not safe, yeah.
I mean, it's bugs.
Where are you guys heading?
Oh, we're heading up to Munda. I mean, we're gonna pass it. You guys know about the big red dragon on the other mountain over?
So sorry, say that again, my
Sure.
hearing.
Yeah, you have a red dragon. He's on the other mountain over. We don't want to fight him. We're coming for answers, actually.
So,
Would Whistle know about this? Whistle knows about
People
this.
come for the dragon all day long.
Oh,
All day.
I
y'all
didn't
know
think to
about
bring
the
this up
dragon.
I
beforehand.
think you guys know about it, yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
like that dragon?
It is.
Is that dragon?
This dragon
This
is very. That this dragon. People come to fight the dragon. They never win. If they come for knowledge, they usually leave alive. These people seem to be coming for knowledge. This red dragon is obviously, a hoarder, that kind of thing, but also of information too. So yeah.
So a gossip.
Yes. So Aesop's like, yeah, we're just coming to ask them about the slave trade and that kind of thing. So we're heading up there. Could be a couple days. But yeah, we're not going to fight it. We know that it's ancestral to your place. Of course, you never go for that. We don't want to fight it. We're not gonna fight it.
I won't know if I can drag anything.
Wait, inside check.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Wait a
too
minute.
suspect.
May I also do an insight check?
Yes. Chop it up too. Okay.
No, it was bad.
30-20.
30-20, so what do you say?
I got some.
She seems to be more or less genuine, just really socially awkward. Like, she's like, I'm just really nailed down, and we're not gonna fight a dragon. She does seem to be genuine. She probably will fight the dragon, but she probably won't mean to fight the dragon.
It'll be an accident.
It'll just pick up something, and she'll be like, we're fighting! Like, that kind of stuff.
Steps on its tail.
It's attacking us, yeah. But with that dirty 20 insight check, your eyes kind of drift to Shaw as well. Shaw has looked deep in thought ever since you said your name. But is keeping quiet. But you can tell it's like, oh, that sparked something. Okay. But you guys make your way back to the fire. I'm assuming grabbing the cart and that kind of stuff as well.
Mhm.
You see the other adventurers pay you no mind, you know, they're probably used to finding other people on the trail, 2 bump with the night, just a safety numbers thing. 2 more have already gone to sleep, so there's only 1 more up. But you see that Aesop goes over, stirs the meat, gets some bread, and she's like, do you guys want, are you hungry? Do you want some?
I mean, if you're offering, okay.
Yep.
It's been a long, it has been a long day.
Just gives you like a really thick like naan bread and then just a bunch of meat on it. Yeah, but she serves anybody who wants some.
I will take some food, but I'm also gonna try and like stay beside Shaw and see. But be very subtle about it, not be obvious about it.
Yeah.
Somehow we managed to end up in the same part of the brew. Oh wow. Crazy.
Like, ooh. Yep, you guys eat, and Shaw will say goodnight after about half an hour. She's kind of cleaned up, and she's like, all right, we have alarms set up if anybody reaches this perimeter. If you guys have any magic stuff, warding stuff you want to do, perfectly fine, but if not, we can take care of it. We're accustomed to fighting stuff, not the dragon. Anyway, good night.
Are you guys taking a watch?
Shaw will kind of look at Aesop, and she's like, I can take a watch. And Aesop's like, okay. And Shaw will kind of look at you guys. Aesop will go to bed.
And did they both put on the terribly smelling citronella?
So Aesop did put it on her
Yeah.
face. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm used to being gross. Let's do this. Aesop or Shaw was like, yeah, just like hands and be like, that should be good enough.
I want to go with Shaw, who's doing the wash.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
They
want
have,
to just
yeah.
like talk about their adventures with his experience so far and like their travels up to Munda.
Oh yeah. You hear all sorts of stories. Shaw talks about how they're going to the dragon to get answers of a slave trade, which you've never heard of. He's like, yeah, there's a number of towns that different, I guess, mercenaries go down and just grab 2 or 3 people from each town, just kind of just sprinkle so that nobody really notices, and they take them down to a mine system. Huge slave operation. Actually, Aesop's brother was taken, so we're gonna go hopefully fix that. Like, we have found some of the raiders who do that, but we are not powerful enough, so we gotta quickly do this mission, hopefully get a little more powerful, find some more answers, and we can go stop that. You guys haven't heard of that though? That's crazy. Really?
No, wait.
No.
No.
Not really, no.
Damn.
But what do you guys
That's-
still like medicine? Yeah, that's
So how many days have you been coming up?
coming up, we only did like a day and a half. Like, we just kind of pushed through, you know, this fits with timeline. They're probably from that town below 2 days away. Yeah.
And yeah, we've mostly just heard news about the town below. Some pretty serious stuff started happening there.
What's
So
happening in town below?
we were told there were some murders.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. And
We just had one today.
Today?
yeah.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that.
So we're just trying to prepare, make sure everything's
Yeah.
squared away. But we've also had more of a pest issue of bug bites, pretty common around here, but weird side effect, you could say, or symptom of some very vivid dreams.
Huh.
Yeah, maybe even waking up in places you don't remember being in.
Well, that's really bad.
Yeah, so seeing what we can do to treat it, prevent it.
Well, I had no experience with that.
Well,
But,
if you guys, how much BS?
insight?
Yeah,
Roll an insight.
13.
Oh, can you give me the dice from Willow? The dragon.
Oh, there's no dice in it.
Oh,
You just have it over here
Oh, it's over
empty.
here. I got it.
The treasure.
What'd you roll?
13.
You're telling the truth.
Did we all go over, or was this just Jelly?
I think you guys all went over. If you guys had wanted to sit by the fire or eat anything, you know?
Inside as well.
Absolutely.
Especially
Anybody
since this
can-
guy's looking
Nice.
at me weird.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna help your guys.
What do we do?
You just have
So advantage is
Advantage?
roll,
Okay.
yes.
Retire.
What'd you get?
16.
No, he does appear to be genuine. But I think this also kind of dawns on you guys too. So he's talking about the slave trade, you know, all this kind of dragon, and you guys talk about murders and that kind of stuff. And there's two vastly huge different things that neither of you kind of know about.
Yeah.
Maybe just clock how big this world is and how much bad stuff there's happening at any one time. Such is the life of an adventurer. But no, he appears to not know what you guys are talking about. After you guys have like eaten and stuff too, Shaw's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna take watch, if you guys want to sleep. And he'll stand and kind of go towards the edge of the camp just a little bit. Do you guys wait till everybody goes to sleep? Or you just you
No, I'll wait till everybody goes to sleep.
Old lady sleep.
out?
I sleep lightly because I'm like,
Mhm.
well, the mission is. that kind of moment.
Yep, gotcha.
The service worker.
Yes.
What do you picture?
I think Charlie. I think Charlie would stay up a little bit. Like, try to stay up and try to take second watch. I think she feels more comfortable that one person from our party is also awake.
Sure.
And doesn't, like, Charlie doesn't sense any ill will for
Mhm.
Shaw, but also just rather have one of us more trustworthy for our group awake.
Mhm.
So she'll try, she doesn't have to follow him, but she's gonna go on the other side of the perimeter and just kind of like chill by the fire and just
Mhm.
keep open eye.
Yeah. Being near Esau, by the way, even though she is asleep, you do feel a little bit of that kind of paladin aura, and you're like, this isn't so bad. Like, you feel a little bit more awake, a little bit more alert, you're kind of there. What are you up to?
I burrow.
Okay.
To go to
Why?
sleep. I create a.
That
Yeah.
snake. Yeah.
I'm making this little hole, crawl inside, but it looked like I turned a corner down below,
Mhm.
and like, unless someone follows me, I'm going to keep burrowing and create like a whole like track underneath the camp, so like I can move around freely if I need to,
Okay.
and just have like a little, just small circular tunnel underneath everyone.
Like a studio apartment.
Kind of. But like not hollowed out. It's like a circular track around the outskirts of
The Hot
the.
Wheels
the inside
race
is
track.
Just underneath.
Yeah, like about like 7 feet below ground underneath everyone else. So
Whoa. I know there's an angle here that I can't figure
the
out.
angle is
Vampires.
one, I can hopefully sleep a little someplace safer.
Yes. For
Two,
sure.
if I wanted to, I can kind of just like keep track of everyone above me because while burrowing, I have
Tremor
sense
sense. Ooh.
that'll let me kind of see anyone stepping above me.
Yeah. That's very, very cool. I like that. 100%. And let you know that you are completely safe from any bug bites or anything like that. There's no way they are going underground.
You never know, there's underground bugs.
Underground runs, but not the ones that are probably dangerous. Yeah. You see that Charlie seems to be awake, remains awake. The other two seem to be bunked down for the night. Shaw is kind of in just like a little bit of the perimeter and that kind of stuff. But Charlie seems to be awake.
I'm gonna pretend to go to sleep so that it looks like to Charlie that Whistle's going to sleep in like the back of the wagon. But then I'm gonna try and stealth out and sneak around her.
Give me a stealth. What's your passive?
I think. 13 perception.
I got a 13.
You need it.
Yeah. You see Whistle go back to the cart to sleep for the night.
That looks like Whistle.
That's about it.
It's like an actual Rachel not.
No,
She green.
Charlie does the thing where she like walks up to the wagon and sees just a rough outline of what's the body like, and then walks away.
Fantastic. Yeah, so Shaw is kind of by the perimeters. He does kind of tend to swing a little bit wider to just kind of sweep this area as well. Does not get, will not hear you coming.
Is this like what is this space that they're camping like
Forest.
trees?
Forest. Yeah, so like
So-
a road carved side of the mountain here, and then just like a little bit of break of trees, and then just like forest.
I would like to fly up to a tree
Sure.
and then move along the tops of the trees.
Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna notice you.
I'm just gonna sit and watch. I'm probably not gonna make myself known for a little bit. Just watch what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for him and Charlie to potentially like collide and interact a little bit.
He doesn't
Or
appear
for-
to go back to the campsite. It's been like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay. And I will descend from the tree and I'm gonna walk out acting all groggy like I just can't sleep.
Yeah.
Like I stumble upon him.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He'll
Crazy.
he'll turn back immediately. His hand goes for a sword, almost pulls it out and stops. Like, oh, hey,
Sorry.
sorry, no, sorry. That was.
Can't sleep.
You wanna go see a crystal cafe?
Sure.
That's probably the cutest thing.
He kind of starts to lead you. As you guys go, he gets a lot more excited too. He's a little bit taller. He's a halfling. He's very close to your height as well. And he's like,
But still taller.
yeah. But he's like, okay, you're gonna love this. Starts to head down into the tree line, and he's like, so you've been in this area, right?
Yes and no.
Did you know about the crystal cavern?
Did I know that? No, never heard of it before.
Okay, hold on. This is very, very cool. You're in a very historic site. And he's gonna lead you through the trees. You eventually come to this huge, like, split chasm, basically. Big, wide, just hole deep down. Just infinite darkness below. It kind of like drops off. So you see these crystals kind of jetting out as well. There's a big stone, like, kind of memorial looking thing set up to the side. It has some very old runes and pictures in it as well. He's like, yeah, this is where they came up. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah, this is. How did you know about this?
How did you not know about this? Hold on. Takes your hand, moves along the edge, and shows you this big rock in memoriam that's like carved out. You see different languages carved out as well. You see like a big airship carved with 6 people that appear to be coming off the ship. One of them looks very robotic-like. One of the 2 of them look something more organic and that kind of thing. But you see also in this little carving a sun in the sky. You don't remember a time when there was no sun in the sky, but there are tales when there was no sun. And this appears to be the spot that a group of adventurers, maybe 200 years ago or so, came up from this particular chasm and restored the sun to the sky. You see a little symbol that you know means death, but in like a happy way, like they've passed on, above each of their heads except for one, the robotic looking one. This one appears to still be alive today, 200 years later.
Did you laugh because this is a reference to something?
Yes.
This is the whole project.
Ah! Got
Just
it.
seconds.
I was like, is this a Star Wars reference?
Yeah, dude.
There's a
Same
star.
video, man.
Everyone's doing things. But you see Shaw looks fascinated. He's like, I think it's very cool. I don't know, I like history.
I like history too.
Yeah. You see, he looks really sad all of a sudden. He's like, yeah.
Shaw, is there something you're not telling me?
About what?
About anything. You seemed to be deep in thought after I said my name.
Do you have a brother?
Yes.
Okay. Is his name something weird, like, not weird like your name, it's unusual like your name?
Now,
Is it like, what was it? Let me say what it is.
something Chris.
Yeah,
Close.
no?
Like a bug?
Chirper. Chirpy? Like a chirpet.
Cricket?
Cricket! Oh gosh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, he went by the name of Chris. And one day we found out his name was Cricket, and we made fun of him so bad for it. And then he's like, "That's not my name." We called him Chirpy for a while. No, then he went by Chris. Yeah, he went by Chris. Yeah, your brother's he's cool.
Where do you know him from?
I worked with him about like 2 years ago. We had a job I was doing, so I practiced druid. You see him like wild shape, this like kind of flower. He's like, I'm learning how to hone my magic and that kind of stuff. And I met Chris, Cricket along the way.
Whatever is easier for you.
Chris, that's how he introduced himself. Along the way, and he was kind of showing me, he's like, yeah, well, magic, if you're coming from nature, I can tell you about nature, and he likes history too, and he was kind of showing me how to hone in my magic skills, and we went on some sort of mission together. He was really good with a sword, so that was really helpful. But then he left abruptly, kind of about like a year in, and he didn't really say where he was going, what he was doing. But I do remember him being like really nervous the couple of days leading up to it, and then he just was gone, didn't leave a note, and so I don't know if he's okay or not or whatever, but it was just kind of weird. Like, obviously he knew what he was doing, but we looked for him and he was kind of just gone, so. I don't know.
Can I inside check to see this general? 17.
Yeah, he appears to be doing it.
So you last saw him a year ago.
When did you see him last? A long time? Ooh.
Like 8 years ago.
8 years ago? He talked about you guys a lot. It seems like you guys were very close. But that's a long time to not visit.
My parents think he's dead.
Well,
He's
no, well, I don't know now. But he wasn't a year ago. So I'm sorry.
What were you two working together? In what capacity?
Well, I was just starting out as an adventurer. I had my friends, who's also part of the gang. They're asleep, but it was just like, oh well, there's a lot of problems in this world that need solving, and it's up to a few to do it. And I was like, well, I can do it eventually. So I started to learn, and then I think we just like met in a tavern or something, or like nearby or something like that, where we just saw somebody who could fit our party, and he turned out to be really cool. But yeah, he was he did talk about his family a lot, but in the way that's just like, you know, don't ask me questions because you already know the answer. I already told you that she has moth wings and that kind of stuff. But it's like, okay. So we didn't really ask him about stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for showing me this. I'm gonna head back to the like tear falling down her eye. She doesn't want him to see it. She turns around.
He'll reach out and grab your arm to stop you. He's like, what, hold on. Is there something I can do?
I don't think so. There's a lot about him that I don't know, and I need to think.
Okay. Well, last I saw him, he talked about stripes. I don't know if that's helpful.
Stripes.
Stripes could be a town, could be a person.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah. With disadvantage.
That's what I need to go.
I'm slowly
Listening.
You have no idea.
Right.
It's as clueless as he looks.
Okay.
But he's like, he was mentioning stripes. I don't know.
And where were you when you last saw him?
Oh no. I wasn't too far over. I was in the town of Obsidian, if you know where that is.
That's great.
You know where Obsidian? Okay. Obsidian is pretty far away at this point, but you guys have that car, so we're walking. You guys can make it there in, I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks.
What's the name of the town where the club that we're visiting is?
The one that you are visiting is only a week away.
What's the name of it?
Did I give you
if I
that
have it
name?
now. I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. Let's call it Lumosity.
Fine.
You know that.
And I just ask, roughly how far is it from Velocity?
Oh, maybe like 2 weeks. If you were to like really casually do it. I don't know if he's still there. Like, that's where I just saw him last.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I should go there.
I mean, thank you for telling me this. It's more
He's
hope
probably
that I had
not
one
dead.
Again,
He was
thanks
really,
so much.
He was a really good fighter. He was really good with the sword. I don't even think he got like hit once. He was really good. You do sword stuff? Sword, no. What do you? You said, what do you do?
I just kind of move the cloak that I'm wearing to the side, and then I have a short bow strapped to my back, and then I also have 2 daggers in.
You see him suddenly look very nervous, like, oh, that's why I didn't hear you coming. Oh, I'm easy.
Oh, you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
You know that-
usually very
that
observant.
Chris is also a fairy, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
You did know that.
I thought he was a halfling, to be honest.
We're very good at keeping our wits in.
Does he have wings?
He did. Unless something happened that I didn't know about.
Yeah, he probably has wings.
I'm gonna head back.
So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. he gives you your space. He's like, I'm gonna keep scouting. I'm gonna keep looking around. I'm gonna keep looking around. You let me know if you need me.
You do that. I'll be over here.
Alright, bye, Whistle. Sorry, good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Both terribly defeated. Both did not go the way you had planned.
I'll just go back to the wagon, try and make sure Charlie's not looking, sneak back in.
Give me another stealth. With advantage, because I got the first time.
21.
Yeah, nope. As silent as a shadow. Nobody knows.
Charlie, that's such a good watch.
I'm good at it.
So talented.
No one will ever see past you. Not ever.
Eventually Shaw will come back, circle back, and kind of be by the fire. A little bit hard to tell his, expression from just firelight, but you see him moving more logs into it, just kind of looks like bummed out. But not saying anything.
Alright. Charlie just kind of observes. She doesn't really know if she's close enough to ask how is he doing.
Yeah.
And just, if he wants to open up, he will. Kind of moment.
Yeah, you see he puts some more logs and he's like, it's clear by there in the chasm and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh god, you doing good. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Whistle pretty well, yeah?
Nope.
I wouldn't say very well.
Oh.
I'd say more acquaintances.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Charlotte has no idea that Whistle snuck out. So they're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I knew her brother. Also.
I don't think Charlie knows about this.
You don't.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently she didn't know that he is, first of all, still alive.
Oh.
Even though maybe he's not anymore, because I saw him like a year ago and kind of dipped.
And did you say that to her?
Yeah.
What?
She was asking
You don't
me.
say that
I
to
don't
some-
know.
What the-
I messed the fuck up. He like sits down. I had this whole
You.
I fucking blew it, man. I fucking blew it.
No, don't be that way.
No, and then she's like, and then she knew, and I was like, well,
Charles like
he's
hovering a
dead.
hand over, and it's. You'll be fine.
You see him just like head in hand, he's like, I fucked it up.
There's other fish in the. When did you have time
It
to
was
talk
such
to
a
Whistle?
fucking swing of emotions. It was like, he's alive, no, he could be dead. Oh, he talked about you, he's not anymore. Does he have his wings now?
Charlie, this is way more than Charlie wants to handle.
I have no context.
And then Charlie looks back at Whistle. Is Whistle still trying to pretend to
Yeah.
be asleep? Okay.
I might actually be asleep at this point.
Charlie's just looking back between this guy and Whistle. I'm like,
What'd you do?
what are you talking about?
I fucked it up. I fucked it up. It's fine. I'm gonna.
There's
Go
other
to
fish.
Dragon. We never see each other again. It's fine.
There's other fish in the sea.
Yeah.
buddy.
No. Yeah. Obviously, like that's weird, right?
Right.
You get it.
Yeah. Well. How about you get some sleep, buddy? You don't.
Yeah. Are you good with taking watch?
I'm
Are
great.
you sure?
I'm just fine. You look a little weary-eyed.
You okay?
Maybe some sleep will do you better.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can forget about this. I'll pretend it never happened.
So. Yes.
Yeah. Let's go get some sleep.
Okay, if I go to sleep and you guys wake up early and you leave, I can still pretend to be asleep even if I'm actually awake and be like, oh no, I missed it.
Right. You'll never have to face your issues ever again. Always
Wait,
run
I
away
also got
from
that missing brother is.
Just always avoid and run away from all of your problems.
Yes.
and you move on. It's just you take
Yeah, I
all
see
of your
that
feelings, all of your budding adolescence and hormones, and you put it in a bottle, and you shove that in a deep pit inside of yourself.
Budding adolescence
And never
at
open
24.
Got it. You're great at this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
don't
to
jam.
sleep and hope I never wake up. You see him go to his like blanket and just full burrito. Just sad look.
Aw. All right.
But as you're taking watch tonight, go ahead and give me a perception, investigation, survival, whatever you want to do that would feel good for you for
Survival's
taking a
high.
watch.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
No,
7.
Oh, cool. Quiet night, dude.
I am so good at this.
I sneak out again.
Nobody snuck in or out any other time.
Not at all. Not on Charlie's watch.
Not on Charlie's watch.
Charlie actually probably gets distracted with Jelly's crocheting stuff and accidentally gets a tangle. He's like, shit.
there's a secret. It's all just one knot.
Yeah. But she's just trying to untangle it before Jelly wakes up.
Oh no. Fantastic. Yeah, night goes by quietly. Things seem to be a-okay. When you wake up this
Whatever happens to this is my fault.
Your whole party's dead.
No, we're all tied up. When did these get
What the
here?
fuck? Yeah. This is a robbery.
The wagon's just gone.
Only the donkey is left.
Next morning.
Next morning. Next morning, all of you wake up. And all of you are there as you should be. All things are good.
Charlie, don't believe you.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I'm in the cart, so if anyone tried to do anything to the cart, I'm here.
So you were over
I'm
on the
sleeping.
bench.
I was over on the bench. I was over on the bench. Then you guys wake up. Aesop wakes up pretty early. Very similar to whenever you would wake up as well.
Yep.
She just kind of like, she slept in full plate. She kind of gets up as well. She's like, okay. She gets up, starts her stretches, starts her like morning training kind of ritual. The other adventuring party sleep in, probably accustomed to having Aesop just be like on guard, on duty, no problems. Shaw seems to be asleep. Seems to be sleeping. But you guys wake up at whatever time you think you would. The sun comes up.
Morning, sleepy heads. You guys sleep well?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing got in and out. Make sure everything was safe.
Did you see anyone touch my...
That I have no idea. That was crazy.
It was
I could have
crazy.
sworn I was further along.
You know, I thought so too, but nothing in.
Must have been the darkness.
That-
Maybe you just couldn't see very well.
That was something. That I couldn't wrap my mind around. Could not figure that one out.
Whistle ain't got a fucking clue. Was just like trying to help you.
Maybe you're just old.
It was dark out and you were knitting in the ruins.
I mean, I'm 129 years old. Do you think I can't knit in the dark by now?
Yes.
I was just trying to be helpful.
It's like, does anyone want some tea?
Yes, please.
Tea would be nice.
You see Aesop from a little while, so she's
Would
like,
you like some
"Morning."
tea?
Yeah, I can get a kettle on.
I'm gonna,
No, and I already have the cup.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you want some tea?
I would love some tea.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Great.
go over to Jelly real quick. Can you give her something for, like, overreactiveness, anxiety? She might
I
try and
guess.
fight the dragon, accidentally. So anything that could, like, chill the nerves would probably be good for them.
I know the type.
You guys know any training morning stretches? You're free to join me.
You
Or
know,
not.
I have something
Yeah, that's
that
also cool.
I have something that might help with any soreness of the muscles. Give me a second.
Ooh, sure.
Here, just suck on this candy.
Okay.
It is not one that, no, it's not one of those. No, this one is more just like a indica.
I was gonna say,
Indica.
this is a CBD gummy.
This is what you give the anxious chihuahua before they go to the vet.
Oh, the fireworks.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit. How long does this last?
So it's more of it's a larger size.
It's a
So it's like, yeah, I think gobstopper.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be enjoyed over like you can take it for maybe an hour and then it'll last for about 4.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just have some of this and
Sure.
it'll help with your stretches. You'll be able to go deeper into them or
Nice.
and
Nice.
it's great for before battles too or before those kinds of situations.
Oh, should I take this before battle kind of thing?
I would take it maybe 90 minutes before battle.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll
Just
pocket
for
it.
an hour at a time, okay?
Sure, yeah, okay, I can do that. Thank you, much appreciated. You see, one of the other party members who's giving a bard will wake up as well, very nonchalantly. He will, like she has a fire started as well. He will kind of move his hand into the smoke, and the smoke will conjure into like a bunny chasing, and then it'll move into like a stag, kind of like this kind of thing, as he is just vibing, basically. And Shaw still seems to be asleep. But yeah, what you guys doing in California?
Charlie's just starting to set up the wagon to keep going.
I'm going to take advantage of the daylight and go over to California King and be like, while we have the time, just a stomp.
Yeah.
Just a
2 taps.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. I think a little bit later in the day, like, or not in the day, but a little bit later in the morning, California King pops up. Last night, like, he dug out that whole circular, like, trench underground. And I think afterwards, he was just so tired, he just collapsed when he had finished digging it. All the sickness from us getting stung, I think, caught up. And then, like, being put on trial, being banished, having to travel, covering himself in mud over and over again. He was just exhausted. And then I think he has like this sort of like pep talk to himself.
Morning affirmations with the cow.
What are you doing down here? Why are you scared? Those people, they thought you were a criminal. You have to prove them wrong. You have to be a hero. And he changes, and then when he digs up, he's got the full like wide brim like hat, the like khaki like short sleeve. Well, are they? No, yeah, short sleeve shirt. Yeah, full on excavator. Yeah, the summer version.
The show version.
Does someone say my name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Morning. Do you need some time to wake up?
No.
Okay.
I changed. Can you tell?
Yes.
Thank you.
So last night you had mentioned a bug, so I went to look at the books that I
It
brought.
belongs in a museum. What?
Oh no.
It's
Cal is
Did you
short
get
for
into-
Calinizer.
This book has some
Yes.
has pictures of
Oh,
bug
yeah, yeah.
insect life. So
Yeah.
just flip through it, see if you recognize any from last night. The
All right.
glowing one.
Yeah. Should I start at A, or is there like an index of like various mosquito type bugs? Or
Okay, mosquito. Okay,
yeah.
so
Is there like?
let's do a section.
Can I
Here.
search by proboscis? Like.
I would start with this section here, and then it should go to about page 394.
Okay.
Yeah, and that should cover the majority of them. And if you don't see it, we can look at this more less lesser known or less common.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. I do that. I look through the book of bugs.
Okay. Give me a history check, Arcana.
Sick.
All
of it?
You could do everyone, either one you want. You could do nature as well. One of those three.
I'll do history. It's only when I'm.
It's only when I'm. It's only when I'm proficient.
Sling.
That's bad.
6. 6 history.
Sweet. I mean, you are flipping through the book, so I mean, you will eventually find it. It does take a little while, but you do find at least the bug that you saw last night, which is a mosquito.
Oh.
There's like some sort of lab name. It's like a specific mosquito to this region of the Daya Mountains. They are bigger. In the valley below, they are what we remember as mosquitoes kind of deal, where they're much smaller. These ones are much bigger. They feed once a week. Pretty easy to not get bit by them because they're friggin' big, unless they get bit at, when they're sleeping, which is when they usually feed. So, yeah, you see that. You don't see anything about glowing blood or anything like that. It's just fierce feed index of that insect.
Kind of look like this.
Kinda, or
I mean, it did look like this, but there's nothing in here about the glowing blood thing.
that's a different book. You said it glowed red.
Yeah.
Okay. My knowledge of creatures with red blood, and now red blood that glows, and things that can glow when ingested.
Let me ask too, are
Yeah.
you helping at all, or are you also looking in this kind of history book that you have here?
Helping is in.
Just like help action, or just like anything like that? Or are you also looking?
It's more of looking through the relevant materials rather than helping, because I can't really. Oh yes, have you heard of this creature that would do these things and glow?
Big love.
That may not work.
Go ahead and give me a history check of your own then.
Okay. History.
Since you know this is a mosquito kind of deal. Yeah, go ahead and give me a history roll. History, Arcana, or Nature again.
Okay, history. Okay, same all around. But. 18.
Ooh. For what? What'd you roll?
We're gonna go with Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little more on that. You know everything you just read about the mosquitoes and stuff and feed once a week, that kind of thing. Because you did Arcana, you also know that there were a few doctors who do still practice this traditionally, but not so much anymore. There's just faster ways. But they would use these mosquitoes to keep blood samples of people. If someone was very sick or anything like that, or was just like, let's further study this, or let's send this blood sample down to a doctor I know, they would often keep a mosquito like this, because they don't usually infect people. That's the thing. They're very benign. So it's like, yeah, go ahead and get bit. We'll take a blood sample. We'll keep that blood sample for a while, and we'll see if we can figure out what's wrong with you, that kind of thing. Just something you would kind of know from like medical practice.
Okay, so then.
Should have met me,
we-
boy.
So like a carrier pigeon almost.
Yeah, like a blood carrier.
I'm gonna send it to my colleague over in Munda, and then just.
pigeon.
Want some blood?
Some blood.
Okay.
Like a pathogen carrier pigeon.
So
Biological warfare pigeon.
So, potentially it could have just been a messenger mosquito.
Potentially, usually they're like, they don't know they're home like a carrier pigeon.
Okay.
So they would be like taken, like here, doctor, have a blood
Okay.
sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
Point one out next time you see it, and we can get a sample.
Alright, are they like hard to capture?
No, they're slow. It's just recognizing what you saw last night. Do you think you can?
I think so.
Charlie, you would.
I've got it sent.
Okay.
They're not hard to catch. They're hard to find. You know.
Yeah.
They just don't like to be found. Or if you can spot one, they're really easy to
Neither do I.
They're slow buggers.
Okay.
Slow buggers.
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, pretty good.
You see Aesop's getting her supplies ready. Her team, you know, is awake now.
Shaw still asleep.
Except for Shaw. And she's like, all right, well, we are going to head on to the dragon. Do not fight it and ask it things.
You're definitely going to fight it, aren't
I'm not
you?
going to fight that
You're
dragon.
totally going to fight the dragon.
No.
Don't forget the
Yes. Would be very good for asking dragon questions. You guys are going down to Rivia, or where you guys headed?
Just to, what's it called, the lower city? Luminosity? Where are we going?
Luminosity is the one, quite a few, so there's 3 going on. Yes. The town directly below you, that's like that 2 days journey. I actually did write down, I did say it last episode, but I forgot about it. I have Rivia written here, so it
Yeah,
had
that's
changed
what I remember.
from, it's now Rivia.
We're just heading down to Rivia. It's gonna be a really short journey. Hopefully we can get back in time.
Sure.
You take care.
Yeah?
Do you know anything about box breathing?
About what?
It's just, I want you to try this practice. If you're feeling a little nervous, you inhale for 4 seconds, and you
I'm not
hold it
nervous.
for 4 seconds.
Do I look nervous? Do I come across as nervous? Is this nervous?
Yes.
What? So how long have I been displaying nervous?
The entire
The
time.
entire time.
The entire time. Box breathing.
Okay, why is everyone looking at me? Yes.
Just
I'm just trying to pack. Jelly's packing. That wasn't the tickle off. That's the
That's not even the first innuendo I've heard today. You've been letting him go. Okay, and I'm just letting him.
That's the one that slapped everyone.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
god.
Alright. But
Oh.
you take care of your journey.
Yeah.
Just try that box breathing.
Box breathing. Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, Shaw, get the fuck up, and she goes over, kicks the burrito that is in no motion behind it. She's like, "Can you get this fucker up? We gotta go." Nothing from Shaw.
I think Charlie's just getting up on the wagon now. We're getting ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. As you guys get on the cart, I would like you to give me a insight real quick.
That one.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Oh, that balance.
Yo! Call that balance!
That was rolling with advantage with the two of us.
Whoa, that was wild. Redemption for Eden. Get those nat 20s.
Yeah.
Perception is always just.
I'm great at this.
Great at this.
Everything is A-okay.
As you're looking back at camp, I'm just gonna tell you everything. You see that they go to wake up Shaw, and you see like a couple of them go over like Aesop. You see Aesop like kick the lump, and there's no response, and Aesop kind of bends down and like shakes, and you see her get concerned and start to shake, pull off the covers, and you see her like motioning people over suddenly. Suddenly the crowd of them starts to come around. You see they look extremely serious all of a sudden, like snapped into mission. You see Obsidian quickly grabs something from the fire, runs back over. You see other people grabbing supplies. But you see this like hushed, quick panic as you guys are in the car about to leave.
Guys, Jelly?
What's going on?
I don't think Shaw's waking up.
Okay.
What?
Alright.
Charlie's gonna turn around and run back.
Old lady jog with her bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, what's going on?
You see them like, okay,
What's happening?
we have some something's wrong with Shaw. He does not appear to be.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
You guys go over to Shaw real quick. Shaw has not woken up. They are extremely flush in the face. They are drenched in sweat. You see that Aesop kind of pulls his eye back. It's like yellow and bloodshot. He is breathing, but like very, very sick looking and like trembling as well.
So with fever, first thing that we're gonna do is start cooling them down. So, whoever can get cold water, that's what we want to start with.
Okay.
So,
do that.
maybe get some stones because the stones will be cold.
Yep.
Now I'm checking them down for any bite marks, any scratches, any infections.
I want to help.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go medical on this. So like I'm
Yeah.
moving shit.
Just ripping stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm like, if I
Get the fuck
had
out of the
those
way,
EMT
yes.
scissors,
Yep. We just go full
Yep.
first responder.
Yep.
For sure. No unnecessary. You know what you're looking for. You find a bug bite.
Yep. Okay. Is it consistent?
It's consistent.
Okay.
Towards like the back of the arm. You see that some of the people from their party start to like cast like chill touch and that kind of thing to just like,
Cool.
okay, yeah, sure, I'm cold, it is
Yep.
cold, that kind of stuff. The breathing seems to not get stabilized.
Yeah.
It just remains constant. However,
Yeah.
anything you need, people are just helping you. Give me a medicine check, and you can do so with advantage because
Yep.
Charlie's helping you.
30-20.
Nice.
And I also want to start with the sending stone as well. I'd like to get Auntie Asha on the line.
Sure.
I need to know about dream walking. I need to know about communicating with people in their dreams.
Ooh, okay. Copy that. So first of all, with your unnatural 20,
Yes.
you will have stabilized him.
Yep.
That you know for sure. He's not going to die.
Yeah.
He will wake up at some point soon. And that much you know for sure. So you have fixed that problem. Get your walkie-talkie out. Get Auntie Asha on the
Yep.
line. Asha's just like, hey, good morning. How are you?
No time for that. I need you to find me the first thing or the most detailed thing you can about communicating to someone in their dreams. I need it now.
Dreams. Okay. Where is the person who is?
In front of me. They are unconscious. It
Unconscious.
looks like it's having a negative reaction, potentially a type of infection.
Okay. Are they responsive to sounds? Go ahead and take either 2 stones, something
Yep.
irritating.
Alright, doing that.
Yeah, you can see him like kind of like scrunch his kind of face. It seems
Yes.
he can hear something irritating or something
Responsive,
like unpleasant.
not enough to come out of it.
Responsive. Okay. You need to wake him up. What do you need to do? You need information
I
at the time?
have wake up on the back burner, but we need to be able to communicate.
Do you need communication, or do you need them to wake up?
Communication.
What do you want me to tell them?
You can talk to them while they're unconscious. And
Maybe.
maybe?
Yeah,
Alright, so while
Is that
while
California?
Hey.
Asha, focus on
That's not how
finding a
setting
way to
stones
communicate for sure, and let me know when you have that. Let me know when you have a for sure way to communicate with them.
We have like
Only if you know them personally. If you had my sages and my incense, I could help you with this. If you know this person personally, you know their name.
Yep.
There's a potential that they can talk back in their sleep.
Okay, I'm going to use one of the party members then as a substitute rather than me to get that done. But also, I'm going to have California King work on this. I need you to tell them they're in a dream. They need to. So there are certain ways that you can like lucid dream. So advice on okay. I want you to tell them to push their index finger through their palm.
Ugh.
And that brings them to the idea of this is not real.
Like
So
giant claws.
tell them they need to do this. They are in a dream. This
Okay.
will give them
What's
the
this
control they
guy's name
need.
again?
Sean.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Also
party member
something,
also.
something
You don't.
personal to them, some sort of experience personal to them. Recently would be great. that
Party
sort of
member.
thing.
Who was the last person to
I
interact
cast
with
message.
Shaw?
I spoke to him last night.
Okay, party member. Who was the last person to speak to Shaw?
You see, Aesop's like, we said goodnight.
Okay. Do you have a story you can talk to them? I need you to get their attention. Okay.
You really fucked it up with that girl last night.
Okay,
You
that'll
see-
work.
You
Let's-
see, he definitely responds just like, like kind of cringe.
We're rolling with this. Okay.
I'm gonna roll a deception check to see if I can steal my face.
You
Is it like that
17.
girl?
No,
you were telling me
18.
that you really messed it up with that girl because you talked about her dead brother of all things for the first time on a first
Features
conversation.
solid. 18.
Alright.
I have no idea what you were talking about, but you really messed it up with a girl.
Okay. That should be enough to get their attention.
Yes, you
We need to
almost
be-
definitely do it. This
Yes.
time.
I'm casting a message
Yeah.
cantrip.
And you're able to hear from them.
A message. Wait, is that only one way?
Technically,
Message.
no,
I
but
think message.
Perfect.
I don't know if I've ever seen cast message on a sleeping person. Let's fucking go for it, dude.
Hello there, Sean. I don't know you very well, but
It's the worst way to
I've
hear
been in
it.
your shoes, dude. You're dreaming. Stick your finger through your head.
Push.
Oh
your
yeah,
finger.
push your finger through your hand to break from the dream, or like take control
Yep.
or something.
Yep.
I'm the mole, by the way.
I'm a mole.
Take advice from the
I'm
mole
the
telling you
mole.
your dream.
You know, when I was at the camp yesterday. Anyway.
You watch as Shaw's hands kind of flicker a little bit. I rolled an 18 on the die. Let's go, Shaw. After about a minute or so, you see his face really scrunch in and he kind of wakes up all of a sudden. Just like, and in a weird flash, you see that like sickness that is recognizable. Mostly in California. Thankfully, Whistle handled it really well. But just like that, like sweaty fever, trembling, that kind of stuff.
Alright.
You see him just like,
Okay. We can calm
Yeah.
down on the cold. Now we need blanket. We need to bring this
Oh.
in.
Go get one.
Great.
you see his adventuring team is just like,
Yep.
okay, you know, grabbing
Okay.
blankets, grabbing anything.
Need some space as well. I need you to breathe, Shaw.
But give him some fucking space! Like, you see, like Aesop body check somebody. Get the fuck away!
I'm looking at whoever told me. You said they were gonna start a fight with the dragon. Who said they were gonna fight? Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna walk up to Aesop and be like,
What?
you need to also give him space.
Yeah, okay.
Jelly's
Great.
got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can trust her.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to be near.
All right.
I just want to be a little near.
So
Pull you
I
back a little
really-
bit.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So I really need Shaw to focus. I'm like, I know you. It's okay. You are safe right now. I need you to breathe, but hold on to that dream. I need you to remember.
You see Shaw sits up.
Yep.
You see him just like look super sick. He's like, oh.
Yep.
Nope, I'm okay. I'm okay. No,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yep.
He just throws up. Yeah.
Unaffected.
Yeah.
Great. And then like
Oh, I'm sorry.
has the tea ready here. Drink this. Drink this.
So he just like holds it.
Yep.
He's like, oh, I don't know if I can drink that right now.
Swish it in your mouth to get that out. But when you're ready, yep. Tell me about it. Tell me about your dream.
How do you know? What?
I need you to tell me about your dream, Shaw. Let's focus on that first, and I can tell you whatever you need after. Okay.
My dream, yeah.
Slowly.
Okay. I was in, okay, I got killed a lot.
A lot?
Yeah. That sucked. Is that what Whistle was talking about? Whistle mentioned something about dreams.
Okay, focus. You were in a
Something
dream.
about dreams? I think you did.
You died a lot. So what do you remember about where you were each time?
Okay. The first time, it was a black room. It was small-ish. There was a single light. It was like very, like a police compound, like an interrogation room. And I was alone for a while, and then that two-way mirror kind of thing shattered. One of the shattered spiked me in the head, and then I remember falling down. I remember bleeding out, and then going to sleep. And then I woke up again in like this like underground city kind of area. It was very bright and colorful. And then all the lights went out there, and I saw another guy, but he didn't answer me. I tried to like flag him, and he ran away. And then like the rock started shifting, and I think I got like, my leg got caught in the shifting earth, and I couldn't move from there. I got stuck there for a long time. And I heard like this little girl laughing. And then I died somehow there too. I don't even know how. That was so fast. And then I heard you guys, because I woke up again. But this time it was like a meadow. It was actually very peaceful. But I was hearing you guys talking to me. That was kind of cool. No, I didn't hear anybody else.
Did you see anyone?
That was weird.
Did you see anyone?
No, I didn't hear or see anybody but you guys in that last one.
And the guy that ran away, do you remember what he looked like?
I
Why
think
he was running?
I just remember horns. No, he was pretty far away.
What did the horns look like?
It was like this kind of gazelle, kind of gazelle looking.
And was he any specific color?
Not from I could tell, maybe like a gray, red, or blue. Like really far away. I don't know.
There's just 5 different colors.
Gray, red, purple, yellow,
Tall.
orange.
Did he seem tall, short?
Yeah,
skinny?
he was maybe like a 5'10" kind of deal.
Ask if he had a weird
What did you say to get his attention?
I was just calling him, hey, do
Okay.
you know where we are?
Did you hear a name?
No, he ran away.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
And you said the bite was on the back of his arm? Alright, so I'm gonna slowly lift his arm and be like, you got it, bite.
Okay.
So that bite that I was talking about last night from bugs, where you have very
This.
bad dreams, yes. And people can die in them.
How many dreams have you had?
In like that?
Yeah.
Just tonight.
Okay, where did you go? What?
I came up from Ribia.
You came up from Ripia. Did you go anywhere else that you weren't with a group? That you could have been alone?
I was on watch for a little while. Yeah, I took first
Okay.
watch.
Okay.
Charlie took second watch.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck, Charlie.
Huh?
You said that so loud.
Yeah, well,
His
It
eyes
was-
immediately hit the whistle and immediately bounced
it
off.
was either that or your life.
Okay.
The second
get
you
it.
look at me, I'm gonna tear away from the group and go start doing a
my-
like perimeter to see
With
if I can
With
find
my
anyone.
129 years of wisdom, can I call some bullshit?
Yes.
Great.
You got some bullshit.
I rolled an
You're getting-
18 on my deception earlier.
You're getting grannies. I'm fucking coming for you. Look.
Roll the advantage.
What do you want me to roll? Intimidation? What do you want?
Oh, sure, anything you want. I was
Okay.
thinking insight, but yeah, I can do intimidation.
Hey, insight's better, but can it be aggressive insight?
Sure. Roll for aggressive insight.
Ooh, 22. Aggressive insight.
Do I keep my deception from earlier or do I reroll?
I think you keep that deception from earlier. But,
I break just a little bit before I run off.
but also you heard Charlie be like, you fucked it up with that girl.
So, Shaw, I am like encouraging him to like
Yeah.
have another sip and like little
Yeah.
bits of soft
He
things.
like sits up
Yeah.
against a tree. He like,
Yeah.
kind of compose. His team's like,
Yep. So, and I'm like addressing the group.
yeah.
That is a bug bite that's been happening for about a month or so.
Okay.
Sometimes people die from this. Sometimes it's just a
I
bad
can-
dream.
I can still die from this.
As far as we know, it's just the initial.
Okay.
It's just the initial one that has potential of death.
Okay.
We're still learning more,
Okay.
but it's going to be really important that you put that salve over exposed skin or
Okay.
areas that can get bitten.
Sure.
You can also try the California King method of dirt and mud,
It works.
but
Yeah.
you can also
Tempted,
reaches
yeah.
into the bag. Here's this. This will help with the symptoms and you recovering.
You remember Shaw that only put it on his hand.
Yes.
He's like,
Um,
you're right. Okay.
Jelly.
Yes.
I just had a thought. What if it stopped the bug bites causing it? What if the bugs are feeding off something else and then whatever they're feeding off of is still like remnant of the oscus and then getting us where we get those bites? But if it's not the actual bugs, but something else that they're feeding on and then they get the blood in it. And then if it's like blood, that can make us go crazy.
So the
Like,
bugs are biting.
are there
some-
any creatures that
Yeah.
that you might know about because you know stuff whose blood caused like psychotic hallucinogenic, whatever. I'm not smart.
You're a special case.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You're unique. Okay. I've kind of had. Can I have just had Asha like
Yeah.
hold up?
Yeah,
just-
she hasn't hung up.
Great,
She's on the
great.
line. Alright, how does he
Asha,
doing?
can you look into that for me just over the next couple days?
Sure.
Great. Off the top of my head.
How is young man? Is alright?
He's stable. He's
Stable.
conscious.
If he's like all our other patients, he should have
Yep.
a day.
Yep. So, a day or so. But all of you need to be prepared in these cases. So,
You see, like Isa comes in and is like, this is something we should really worry about. This is really big and we should really be
it's escalating. And it's
Escalating,
better
okay.
to be cautious
Okay.
and prepared than
I like
caught
being
off
prepared.
guard.
I like being prepared. Alright. Cover yourself some dirt every night. You got it.
And did you see how this was handled?
Yes.
You get their
Yes.
attention, you get them to wake up.
Got it. Got it then. You see Shaw like grabs a tree limb and can stand.
Yep.
Doesn't look great, but he can get up. He's like, I can.
You guys are headed
Okay.
to Munda.
Yes.
Do you think they need a donkey or something to like, or can they like just carry this guy? Do we? Because obviously we need the
He's
horses
a
and the donkey.
halfling. They have a paladin.
Great, perfect. He's good.
Yeah.
Give him frequent breaks. But please let Auntie Asha know if you guys remember anything else.
Auntie Asha.
Auntie Asha.
You see the
Anyone
bard
can
take a
direct
quill
you.
from nowhere
Yep.
and start writing Auntie Asha.
Anyone in town can direct you to her. Okay.
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 Are we
You
good?
Are,
Shaw's
We're
good. Are we okay? We're okay. Okay.
all right.
Shaw, are you good to dragon question? But not fight? Dragon question? See, Shaw's like, yeah,
Maybe
so.
sit out and rest up until then. Okay.
I I can do that.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. You see the adventuring team gets together. They just walked.
Yep.
So you see they get like kind of a backpack situation going for
You're skilly.
for Shaw. Yeah, something like a sling, basically, like for a downed, adventure.
Yeah.
They would carry them that kind of way.
Yeah.
You see Shaw's like, I can walk, it's fine. As you guys are also leaving to get on your card back, Shaw will still flush, but somehow also red, kind of motion you over.
I'll walk over her.
He's
Just like trying to make sure none of my buddies watching me. Just
yeah, he also tried to make sure no one else is watching. He's like, he just looks terrible. But he's like, I thought of this last night. I hope to have done this in a better way. And he takes out a sending stone and offers you the sending stone. He's like, if I find anything about Cricket, I'll message you. Yeah?
you're gonna ask the dragon about Cricket?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. Good. You could know.
Okay.
But if I hear anything, I can contact you.
I like that.
I'm so sorry about last night.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I think you have bigger things to worry about than
Yeah.
the conversation.
No, I'm okay. I'm good. He's like, not good. He's like, no, I'm alright. I'm good.
Take
Yeah.
it easy.
Okay.
Don't let Aesop fight the dragon.
I think
Make-
she's gonna.
Make sure 90 minutes before you get up there, make her take that candy, that jelly.
What is that candy?
It's like drugs.
Oh, fuck.
Take her shit out.
Do you have more?
Jelly's just like getting all over.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Do you have more of those candies that you gave Aesop?
That specific one or any?
Anything like it.
Like it or
Dosage?
Walks around the back of the wagon.
50 milliliters.
Sending stone, just like it.
Yeah, whatever the
Any-
thing that she gave her
nothing.
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Walks back around the wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Grabs a little bag of candies. Like
Ziploc.
definitely not that. How much time do you need on it? You know what? Forget that. Okay. 3.
Thank you.
2 of them are the same color. 1 is a different.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Anything you need to know?
You said yeah.
Okay. Walks back to Shaw, gives him the candies.
Oh, sweet. Okay, fantastic. We'll get that a bit later. Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck. He goes inside out. Boy feels bad. But I kept the sending stone, so yeah. But yeah, you guys get on your cars. Is there anything else you do before you head off as you say goodbye to this adventuring team as they go up the mountain?
I did actually want to do that perimeter that, like, I joked about running away to do, just to see if, like, there's anything in the surrounding area, because he talked about a tiefling.
Sure.
Make sure there's not a body out here in the woods
yeah.
somewhere.
Nearby.
Good point. Give me investigation or survival. And anybody else who would like to also do that, you certainly can.
Investigation is
I'll just see if my
12.
perception sees it.
Yeah.
Anyone smell something rotten?
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna sniff.
Yeah.
Oh,
12
no.
for investigation.
Okay.
9 for perception.
Okay.
11.
Nice. As you guys look around using various tactics and skills, you do not seem to find anybody. It could be either that they are too far or they are just not here.
Okay.
But perimeter seems to be okay. I assume you guys head on down, or is there anything else you do?
I do have a random question.
Yeah.
Remember way back when we were in the dream with the hedge maze?
Mm-hmm.
What was the sky like at that time?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Mm-hmm. It was a golden yellow.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Tell me secrets.
J-dubs. J-dubs. No worries.
Alright, we will end our session there, I think.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little late, I
Interesting.
forgot.
Man, oh man. Okay.
You really fucked it up with that girl.
Fucked it up, dude! No!
I don't know what you're
So-
talking about.
So, your theory was that the bugs are
Okay.
drinking the blood of something and it's contaminated.
Like, imagine sharing like a dirty needle,
Yep.
right? That would still have like any pathogens or anything that would be transferred via blood. Now, there's a lot of weird creatures in D&D, like beholders, for example, who through their dreams are able to manifest other beholders, and they're also able to manifest other creatures through their dreams. So not necessarily these bugs are drinking from a beholder, but they could be drinking from any random creature in D&D whose blood happens to have some sort of psychoactive, hallucinogenic property or something like this going on.
Okay. Cool. Wanted to make sure I had that right in my notes.
Could even be a mind flayer.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone keep an eye out for some tentacles!
I sure could!
What's on you? I have 11 intelligence.
I'm telling you, you're not getting anything.
I have 10.
Woo! Well, I had hoped we'd made it to the town, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna make it to the town, right? the cool, the almost.
You told us there was a bug
Well, it was like
bug
this, you
thing.
know?
and a campfire, and that means
You check out the campfire.
yeah,
Gotta.
we're
Hey,
carrying
Otherwise,
people.
child would have potentially died!
Man, I bet that dude got bit before we even showed up.
And it was cooking in a
And
system.
then we saw that bug fly by with his blood. And it was glowing, which for some reason you guys thought it was like
Me?
ASMR blood, right?
Why me?
I'm gonna
What?
roll an insight
But
check!
he was
Oh,
an
the DM.
halfling, right? He wasn't an ASMR?
The guy who got those happened.
But he wasn't an ASMR. But it was glowing for
I
reasons
just
that-
said assume a half or a Azamar to keep you off my
Yeah, but there was that
trail.
fucking Azamar girl in my first dream.
What?
And Shaw mentioned there was a little
Ooh.
girl voice in his dream.
Maybe
This
Tiefling
little girl's
blood would glow the
ass-
same way.
She moving around.
She's an
It's
asshole.
infernal.
She turns into acid. She's laughing while people are getting crushed.
As.
If I see her, it's on site.
If you remember, it's a dream.
Ooh.
In person. If I see her, it's on site.
Child in
Put your
person.
finger
Doesn't
through
matter.
your hand. Put your finger through your hand.
That is very cool, by the way. That was very cool. It was like, oh
Yeah.
no, shit, yeah, no, Sarah absolutely knows. Like, Sarah knows what to do. I was like, yeah, no.
Yep.
I love when people know things in real life
Yep.
and they can move it into game. I'm like, yes, that's why we fucking know all the weird fun facts to use them somewhere.
Oh, yeah. This worked on a dream that I had where I was
really?
getting swarmed by like Trump and Trump people. And so I'm like
Oh.
realizing as I'm being attacked, and like it was in a corner, there were blue windows, and I remember this vividly, and I'm like, it's a dream, it's a dream! I start gouging out his eyes and like trying to tear his face apart, and I can feel myself getting more and more awake as I'm
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
You said Trump?
Yep. I
The
was
most terrifying thing to be surrounded by.
He is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, he is. I did think you said trumpet people. I was just like a bunch of
Trumpets.
trumpet people. I was like, wow.
Trumpet people.
That's
Alice
horrible.
in Wonderland stuff. No, mine was far more real and
Murdering
terrifying.
entire
Far more
squad.
real. Wow.
Turns out it was just my alarm clock.
Oh no.
No. Woke up ahead of time and I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I won this one.
Oh,
I hope he felt it.
well, how do we feel about that after session care?
I don't like this cricket lore.
I don't like this cricket lore.
You learned how to use swords without me.
Ooh.
What a dick.
Damn.
I know.
also love realizing all of the holes that I left in the lore that I gave you because
Yeah, I
it's
was
like, when was the last time I saw him? Fuck.
I was like, he's in a town over. He's good with swords now.
You gonna
and
fight
he goes
him
by
outside?
different name.
No. Maybe. It depends.
You see his
Do I
face.
still like him? I don't know. He's my
Or-
brother.
Both.
Which order?
That order.
Aha! Yeah.
Throttle, then hug.
I love so much the
I think I would hug
almost
him.
romance. And then it just took
Wait,
a
what
nose.
Missing brother Riz.
If there was someone in your life that went missing for 8 years and you finally saw them, I think I would hug and then throttle.
Yeah?
Yeah, hugging him. Got him.
Yeah.
That is
Paul,
Popeye.
throwback to Project Edlock.
That was so cool.
Bolt is still alive!
I was like, Star Wars?
Wait, bolts.
The
I
me-
thought
No.
the mechanical was
Oh.
Emma's character.
Emma, yes.
Oh.
It's Titania, yes.
Titania.
Throwback context for YouTube. Project Edlock, which is those three pictures.
Those three. Got it.
Yes, big spoilers. But at the
Yeah.
end of it, they took an airship through the jaws of Gaia, came into the world, restored the sun to the sky. Actually, weirdly, you have been alive for when there was no sun. There just was no sun.
I remember those days.
And then
It was
there
really
was
hard
sun.
to knit.
It just happened very quickly, and then all the ice started to
So is that when you
melt.
developed your nighttime knitting skills?
Oh,
That's how I first learned how to knit. I can only knit in the dark.
And I knew.
You try and knit during the daytime, it's like, fuck.
It's like,
fuck.
hold on.
Ah,
No,
this looks
puts
terrible.
an eye mask on. That's